What's going on, people? This video, again, clickbait headlines, especially on the left. Stop it. And if you want to click on them, you can do whatever you want. But just realize what they're telling you is bullshit. The Republican Party is not scared. The Republican Party is not falling apart. MAGA is not walking away from their dear leader. All this bullshit is bullshit. And what they're doing is they're lulling people into a false sense of fucking security that does not exist. In just a few days of a war with another country, they've already stopped talking about the fact that they did not go to an equal branch of government that is required to declare war and declare war. The Speaker of that body has given up his role as Speaker of Congress and given that power to Trump. And he don't have to do anything but whatever he wants, and there's no one to put checks and balances on him. None. When he launched this war, every Democrat in the fucking House should have immediately filled out their own impeachment papers. Not waited for somebody else and signed on or co-sponsored or whatever the fuck they do. They should have all made their own. Did they? No, they're too busy out here just whining that he didn't ask them permission. And Mike Johnson will not bring a war resolution to the floor, which means he's basically given up his office, and you might as well just, he's too, he's never in his office because he's too busy in the Oval Office slurping on, the orange pedo's penis. Did you see him at the State of the Union? Again, just come out of the closet. We're everybody, you'll be all right. But did you see how he looks at that man? This is not normal admiration. This is love. But looking at Texas, the numbers in Texas, it's freaking unbelievable. And I wrote the numbers down to what's been counted so far. And I just got a note. And already the Democrats are running victory laps, patting themselves on the shoulder. Voter turnout was awesome. Oh, we could turn Texas state Senate or a federal Senate seat blue and blah to fucking blah. First off, a lot of these votes probably in the Democrat primary are probably crossover Republicans that voted just to keep a certain candidate out of the running because they're afraid of her. And the only thing that causes for them is they can still vote Republican in the general. So they can cross over, screw with the primary, get everybody all excited, and then they can go back in the general and vote Republican. If they have a runoff on the Republican side, they can't vote there, but they can still vote whatever they want to vote in the general. So on the Democrat side, Tallarico got 1,210,831 votes. Jasmine Crockett got 1,067,138 votes. The other candidate got 30,867. So there was three candidates. So the total was 2,308,836. So the Dem leadership got what they wanted because they're afraid of Jasmine Crockett because she will call them on their bullshit every day in the House. Literally. And they're afraid of that because the Dem leadership don't want to lose their power. And someone like Crockett who can gather a following could end up, taking over in a leadership role. And they don't want that because they're all about maintaining the status quo and keeping their own power. They don't give a shit about taking control of the House again. They don't give a shit about taking control of the Senate again. They just want their position cemented. They don't give a shit about the country. If they had, when he went to war with Iran, everyone in the House should have been submitting their own impeachment papers. Not waiting for somebody else, submitting their own. And I'll tell you right now, I can't prove it, but I believe that Tallarico was a plant. He's a closet Republican. He's just like Joe Manchin, the bullshit Democrat from West Virginia. He's just like John piece of shit Fetterman. And he's just like Sinema, take the money and run in Arizona. I believe he's that same person. And they put him in there, the Dems, just to make sure that she didn't get that seat, because they didn't want to have to deal with her in the Senate. Schumer didn't want her to threaten his authority, which is probably what she would have done. What I'd have done, I'd have been calling him on his bullshit as much as I call the Republicans on their bullshit. So yeah, there's that side. And then you have the Republicans. And again, this is where the don't fall for the clickbait bullshit comes to play. On the Republican side, it was 897,281 for the MAGA Light candidate. And then it was 871,777 for the piece of shit MAGA candidate, who is nothing but a pile of garbage and in all kinds of controversial shit and legal bullshit. I mean, he's just garbage. But you got 871, because, you know, that's their kind of person on the MAGA side. They really love the garbage. And then another candidate, I mean, he had multiple candidates, 289, 467, 25, 858, 24, 134, 33, 694, for a total of 2,142,211. So if you take those two numbers between the Dems and the Repubs, the Maggot Party, you are at 666. For all you Bible thumpers, that should tell you something right there. So between the two, there is a difference of votes of 166,625. Does that look like a party that's on, you know, it's the edge of collapse? And it's speculated that that many people, at minimum, probably crossed over and voted, like I said, in the primary just to keep Crockett out, because they're afraid of the black girl. But if you think for a second that there are people that are rethinking their values because of what's going on in our country and around the world, and they're questioning their vote for a Republican candidate, the numbers don't fucking play that out at all. At all. And this is a primary. This isn't even the general. The numbers will increase during the general. But the neighbor that you think is the nice fucking person that's never fucking hung a Trump sign on anything or blah, 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 they don't want you to know what a piece of shit they are. It is a fucking firebrand to be MAGA. And they know that. Even the MAGAs know that. That's why you're not seeing the flags and the bumper stickers and the t-shirts and the fucking hats. I see very few of people at all with that anymore. Because they know how people look at them because of what they support. So you have a ton of closet Republicans that will still vote for the shit because that's the shit they believe, whether it's the fake Christian crap or, I mean, literally we had a battlefield commander say that the attack on Iran is biblical to his own troops. What? And, you know, the homophobia and the transphobia and the brown people phobias and all this other bullshit that they got going on, their racism, all that crap. They're still out there. They haven't gone anywhere. They're not running away. They're not changing their mind. They're not leaving the cult. Because even the ones that are making videos going, this ain't what I voted for. This ain't what I voted for. Because they're too stupid to realize this is exactly what you fucking voted for. Will still turn around and vote for the MAGA Republican candidate. Because they don't think voting for that person is voting for the pedophile. He can't run again. If we stand with the whole Constitution, which they're obviously willing to just bypass, I mean, look how long it took news to normalize a war that shouldn't be happening because Congress has not authorized it. But we don't need that anymore because Mike Johnson has, done bent the knee and just given all his power to the orange pedophile. And so what do you need Congress to vote on? He's literally stood up and said it would be shameful to have a wars power resolution because he don't want to hurt the pedo president's feelings or make him mad. Did you see the State of the Union? Did you see how Mike Johnson looked at this man? This is not admiration. This is worship. This is worship. I'm not even going to say it's a homophobe thing because I'm pretty sure Mike Johnson's gay, which is fine. But I don't think it's love. I think it's worship. The way they look at this guy. And they don't see him as a savior. He's the prophet that's going to bring about, what is it, Genesis? This is what they're hoping for. They think he's going to bring Jesus Christ back to this fucking world. And then we got this asshole in Michigan. He's already running commercials. He's another billionaire trying to step on the necks of the poor by claiming he's going to cut this, that, and the other so that he can cut the state tax out. If he cuts state tax out, they're going to need that revenue somewhere else. So we're all going to be paying for it on our groceries, higher tag fees. Shit, in Mississippi, they got state tax and they tax everything you buy. And you still have ridiculous plate fees in that state. And they got nothing to show for it. But they keep voting for the same shit over and over again. And that's what he wants to bring here? Really? You might want to look at how the states generate revenue like Texas and Florida if you live in the state of Michigan before you start believing this guy's bullshit. And it's funny that his number that he's going to save you is 4747. Do you know where another 47 exists? It's the pedophile in the White House. He's a pedo guy. He's a pedo protector. He's in love with the pedophile himself. He's running. He's already got his lips attached to the orange, fat, stinking ass. And he's going to cut this and cut that. You know what he's cutting? He's cutting shit for poor people so he can save rich people $4,747. Because you got to make at least $120,000 or more in this state to even pay that much in state tax. And then you'll get a large portion of that back just by the deductions. So technically, the only people that's going to get this is anyone making $170,000 plus a year. Does that sound like you? Sure as fuck ain't me. We don't need that. But I cannot sit here and say there's no way that man's going to win. I said that once before. And that was the first term of the pedophile. You can't trust the American people to make the right decision. This state's doing good. We just paid off $26 billion in debt and now turn right around and hand it over to another fucking moron who will come in here and start cutting everything like Mr. Rick Snyder did, and then we're back to not fixing roads or anything else. Because that's how dumb the American people are. We have to fucking realize, as much as we don't want to pay taxes, you have to pay taxes to get the shit we get. It's just the fucking way the world works. You pay a mortgage, no one's giving you a free house. You pay a car payment, no one's giving you a free car. Well, somebody might get a free car, but it ain't going to be a nice one. You got to pay for what you get. And that's the problem we have in this country. We have too many people that don't want to fucking pay their fair share, especially the wealthy, to get everything we get. You can't spend 1.5 trillion, trillion, on the military and not have somebody pay for it. But if you look at the big, beautiful bill, it's the poor people that are paying for it. The only person's taxes that went up in the big, beautiful bill were those making less than, I think it's like $60,000 a year. No, it's not even that. It was $30,000 a year. Yeah, it was $30,000 a year. Their taxes went up while we cut taxes for the people making the most money this world's ever seen. That's who got the benefit. That's all they want to do. They want to fucking make us poor. Because if you're worried about where you're going to live, paying your bills, and knowing you cannot lose your job because you'll lose everything, that's what they want, because you're too busy thinking about that you can't be worried about what they're doing. And then another thing. Ranked choice voting. California is already a fucking prime example of why ranked choice voting is a bunch of bullshit. So if somebody comes with you with this fucking intelligent sounding fucking argument for ranked choice voting, fuck you. It's bullshit. How do you think Susan Collins keeps getting reelected in fucking Maine? It's because of ranked choice voting. How do you think the lady in Alaska keeps getting fucking voted in Alaska? Ranked choice voting. Both of those are Republicans. In Maine should be a state that you shouldn't be a fucking Republican in the Senate. And now they want to bring it here. And California's already looking at it. There's a good possibility that California could have a Republican governor, not because the votes didn't show correctly for the candidate that people wanted. It's because of ranked choice voting in this bullshit system. It's another fucking ploy by those on the right. Just like the Electoral College. It's another fucking ploy that the minority can rule the majority. That's what ranked choice voting is. It's another gimmick to convince you that this will make sure that we can take control. No, it does not guarantee shit. It allows the minority candidate to potentially become the winner. Just like the Electoral College. And I know somebody's going to make some bullshit fucking comment. Go fuck yourself. I've looked at it. It's what I do when I fucking get into something. I check it out. It's a bullshit system. And you might want to look into who is pushing it before you sign up to go get fucking signatures, because they've convinced you in your mind that this will help the better candidates. It's not what it's designed to do. Never has been. That's my rant for the day. As usual, the warmongering, non-peace fucking pedophile in the White House can go fuck himself. And if anybody don't like it, fuck you too. Fuck all of you that fucking still follow that piece of shit and are fine and thumping your chest because men and women in the U.S. are dying for a war that did not have to fucking happen. And most of you that fucking have never served are out there fucking waving your flags and thumping your chest and yoo-hooing. Go fucking sign up. Because I just went past my recruiting office and the fucking parking lot was empty. They need you. Go show us what a fucking manly man or a womanly woman you are. Quit thumping your chest and waving your flag and go fucking put a uniform on. Go do that. But you won't, because you're fucking cowards and all you want to do is fucking ride on the shoulders of others that have done it. Because that's all you know how to do. And to those of you that are still out here running these fucking videos asking for permission for the pedophile to give you permission to go door to door and just take care of the Democrat problem, come get some, motherfucker. Please do. Why do you need permission? I don't hide anything. I put my signs in my fucking yard. They know who I am. Come get some. I show up at these fucking events. I tell everybody where I'm going right here on this channel. Come get some. Don't need permission. Fucking do it already. And to you people that keep fucking making those videos, go fuck yourself, you pansy motherfuckers. Because no one believes you're a fucking tough guy or a tough girl. You just make videos for fucking clickbait bullshit. Fuck off. Have a good day.